What's going on? Welcome to Gaming with Bare Hands. We have completed the challenge that we started last episode with a whopping 12-1 victory. Really excited. I'm going to give a 2 thumbs up for this deck. It is spectacular, really well rounded, able to defeat pretty much anything if you're conservative with your elixir and play really smart. Highly recommend picking it up and running some challenges. I really think if you spend some time learning the deck, it will bring you success. But we're going to open up this chest at the end of the episode as well as all of these beautiful chests. Maybe not that silver chest on the end there, but we've got a magical chest, some other little chests, and a 12-win chest that I'm really excited to open up. Hope you are too. I'll post the time down below in case you want to skip all the gameplay. Here's the deck we're running. This is a recommended deck from OJ. I would say if you want to learn how to play the deck in detail, go check out his video because it is meticulous. Let's check out some of the games that I thought were interesting. We'll probably just do 3 of them as I wound up this challenge, and then hopefully it'll give you guys some ammo to take this thing out on your own and grab yourself some wins also. Alright, we have a game here against Norris, which this was an interesting game. I actually made quite a few mistakes, which I'm going to point out as we go through the game. He's going to start off by playing a musketeer in the back, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of mirror the side and throw down an executioner in the back. It's pretty scary throwing an executioner in the back because a lot of the decks you play in Challenge are running the lightning or rocket. There it is. They're running the rocket, and that just really hurts. Have your executioner get rocketed from the back. Now, if it does happen, just make sure it doesn't happen twice. That's really bad. I've done that a couple of times. I play the thing too close to my tower a second time, and I just, you gotta throw the oops because the rocket is in the air as soon as you drop it. Pathetic. Here comes the minions. We're gonna go ahead and throw our battle ram in the back there to kind of build up steam, and he's gonna go ahead and throw a bowler in the back, which is pretty interesting, but bowler's not gonna stop it, so he's going to need to zap to stop this here. And once the zap is out, because of the battle ram going in there, we're able to throw down the Inferno Tower with that zap out of hand, which is really awesome. Here comes this giant crossing the river. We go ahead and get the Inferno Tower there, 2 tiles away from our crown tower, so it attracts the attention of the musketeer and the bowler. Then we kind of just spam a skeleton army on here. It was actually pretty successful in distracting the musketeer and the bowler because he only gets 1 shot off with the musketeer, and we kind of reset here. He's got an elixir advantage, so he's going to choose to throw down a graveyard and a poison. Now, I threw down skeletons, which die in his poison. Didn't know the poison was down yet. And then I throw down my executioner, which takes quite a bit of damage. I could have played the poison in that graveyard and pretty much canceled it out for a +5. Probably, you would say more than that. Probably I guess it would be +5. I guess it would be +5. Big elixir trade that I missed out there, and I do it again. And so looking back at this game, watch the replays, because you can pick up a lot of things that you are doing wrong if you're just watching the match. And so here he comes. He throws the musketeer over on the other side. I know what he's going for. He wants to do a push over there with the graveyard and have me extend a lot of elixir over on this right-hand side. So I plant the Inferno Tower to deal with the units over there on the left, and I know the giant is going to target over to it. So really great shutdown of that, and then we're able to rush his tower over on the right-hand side. And we shut this down, and check it out again. He throws the poison down in his graveyard. He must have been having some success with that because he did it very confidently. And he kills my skeleton army. Thankfully, we're able to kind of mitigate that damage there, but definitely should. After the first time, I definitely should have done it. I'm just not used to playing with the poison as much anymore. And so I need to keep in mind, and you do as well, they throw that graveyard down. A great counter to the graveyard is the poison spell. Okay, I kind of feel like when I play Clash Royale, I choose decks that are weak against the Royal Giant, but this one is actually really, really strong against the Royal Giant. Any deck that you can play the Inferno Tower well essentially is. So I'm going to go ahead and split my skeletons in the back to kind of prevent us from losing too much elixir, and then we're going to go ahead and throw the miner down in the opposite lane from the archers, and he gets the Royal Giant coming down fast here, and I don't have, it's really unfortunate, we don't have the Inferno Tower in rotation, and he doesn't zap away our Skarmy there, which was kind of odd in my opinion. So we're going to rush in here with the Executioner and the Battle Ram, and it would have been nice if I had thrown that log, because that would have killed those Barbarians in one last swing of the Executioner, and we would have got a lot of damage off in the tower, but we're just kind of feeling out the deck. We don't want to dump too much elixir into these pushes right at the start, okay? Now, knowing that he's a Royal Giant, we want to make sure we keep that Inferno Tower in rotation, and we're going to do a little push over here so he doesn't build up too much, and throw that poison down on the archers, which is, it's going to kill the archers, damage those minions just in the wrong way. It's going to hit the front one, and then the one with the more health, and then the one with the less health, which is, it just figures that they have to be placed like that. We're going to go ahead and split our skeleton army in the back, and then just let this miner do its thing. I'm going to soak the damage because he's kind of splitting the damage on our towers, and we're not too worried about it at this point. And let's go ahead with a push in here, and knowing his Barbarians are coming, we're going to go ahead and throw the log, and that was a great prediction there. Check out the damage we're going to get on his tower. He's forced the zap. Our Barbarians get some swings off, and then the Executioner is going to make it to the tower and hurl that giant axe over at his tower. So now it's down to 337. I can pretty much just double log poison that out at this point, or just throw down one of the miners on it. We're going to choose to do the miner. I do the poison, expecting him to counter. I guess we were a little hungry for that tower. We have the Inferno Tower countering the Royal Giant, and playing that Inferno Tower all the way against that wall over there because I knew he had minions, and he seems like a good enough player to know to play those minions right over the Royal Giant there to counter out the Inferno Tower. So we played that really, really well. Felt good about that. We're going to go ahead and get our Battle Ram down here to distract tension, but then we play the Inferno Tower too late. Shame on us. We're going to go ahead and poison just to prevent any more damage from coming here. I placed the Skeleton Army on the wrong side of the tower, which seemed a little silly in hindsight because we had the Inferno Tower on the one side. It probably would have been a better predict to throw him on the back. But, you know, we say it all the time, we're not that pro. Here comes his Royal Giant. He throws the zap down a little bit late, and then we clean that thing up with a log Executioner. So he was pretty close to getting that tower out, but we were able to secure that victory by staying super defensive. Here was the last game of the challenge. This was odd. I don't normally play decks like this, but he practically had no defense for the Battle Ram. It was super interesting. We're going to go ahead and throw our Skeleton Army in the back because I didn't like our rotation. Figured we might as well cycle a little bit, and then he throws a Dragon down over here, so we're going to rush over on the side. So check it out. Our Battle Ram, unhindered, runs up to the tower and hits it. He didn't have a defensive building. He didn't have Skarmy. He didn't have anything like that to distract. We're going to soak the damage from the Baby Dragon over here, and then we're going to throw our Executioner down on the left-hand side, and here it comes. Feels bad. Feels so bad. So he gets a nice worth rocket there, also gets a swipe off with his minion on our tower there, so that was a little disappointing there. We're going to go ahead and get our miner down. His Executioner is a decent counter to the miner, but we are still going to get quite a few hits off, and now we're in range for 2 poisons on that tower. I should know exactly how much the poison does, but we're going to go ahead and throw the Battle Ram down here as a defensive card for his Executioner to get distracted, and then even though the Battle Ram doesn't get to the tower, the Barbarians are going to clean it up because he doesn't have any ground defense. So really interesting. I felt like I was totally in charge of this game. He kind of surprises me a little bit. He's going to come in here with the Lava Hound. We're going to go ahead and throw our Inferno Tower down, and then check it out, Graveyard. Our Skeleton Army is going to do a decent job here, but it might have been better for me to just throw the poison down because I think we could have got the Lava Pups there as well. And check out the last Lava Pup getting worth on our tower, dropping it down. Insane. It brings it down to 223, so it's within rocket range, so I know he was feeling good about that. We get our battling ram. I always want to call it a battling ram. Our battle ram makes it all the way to the tower again, and I'm kind of getting the trend there that he's unable to stop the battle ram. So we get the Inferno Tower in the middle. I'm going to throw my Executioner down here to distract his. Not too much health on his. We're going to throw our Skarmy down here. Skarmy is still a good counter, but as you can see, he's able to counter it with the poison, and that wouldn't be the case if we had just thrown our poison down as well. And he brings that tower down to 1,000, so he's actually winning in damage right now. We get our Ram, though, unhindered, smashing into the tower, combined with our Miner in Barbarians. We bring that thing down all the way to 655. And I don't think there's that much he can do unless he just gets a really, really great push right now. He's going to build up his little Trogdor army in the back of his base, throws down his Inferno Dragon. He's going to get his Baby Dragon down, then he's going to get his Mega Minion down, and with all of that firing away, our Battle Ram still goes underneath and hits the tower in time, bringing it out. Good game. Don't know the name, but it was a really, really great game, and I was really surprised that he got our tower out there. Just surprised us with the graveyard, and probably a few things that we're going to learn by playing this deck more, that we can prevent things like that from happening, like using the poison on the graveyard when it comes down so that they can't just poison away your skeleton army. We're going to open this bad boy up last. Let's jump over to our little chests. Alright, how many free chests do we have? We got minions in here. Wouldn't it be awesome if we got a legendary? No. Barbarians. Let's open our silver chests. I'm not going to open the one. We got like 32 minutes on that one. Got arrows. Nothing too spectacular. Let's see what's in our magical chest. 630 gold. A lot of times these are a little underwhelming in my opinion. 4 hogs. Mini P.E.K.K.A.s, 70 goblins, barbarian huts, and 4 clone spells. Like I said, kind of underwhelming. Not a whole lot of worth there, and not that much gold for a shiny purple chest. If you got a shiny purple chest, you should have more gold. Alright, this is what we've all been waiting for anyways. Forget all those other chests. We get 22,000 gold, exactly what we're looking for. The bomb tower, Mega Minions, Mini P.E.K.K.A.s, Zaps, 2 Witches. There are 2 epics there. 164 Knights, 180 Ice Spirits. All of those common cards need to go up. We need so much gold. Elite Barbarians, that is a ton of Elite Barbarians. We've got 279 Teslas. Some more epics. 5 free spells. Well, that's not too bad. 58 Hog Riders. So the chests were not all that exciting. Really would have liked to get some legendary cards, but we're building up our collection, and really what we're after right now is gold. Take this out and give it a try. I really think it is a solid pro deck, and I think you guys can do well. You Barehandians have what it takes to go and crush some challenges and get you some gold of your own. Thanks so much for stopping in. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Wherever you are in your day, make it awesome.